A lot of people don't know or care about the difference between crisis and issues management. But if you run an organization, the difference between the two is like knowing whether to stop for gas at the next service station or having already run out of gas on an empty highway. The issue is when to buy gas and whether you should. The crisis is standing next to the useless car in the hot sun in the middle of nowhere. Taking the analogy a step further, it helps if you have a working fuel gauge, money to buy the gas, and access to the service station when you need it. These are the factors that define the issue, and that is the very essence of issues management, and hopefully avoiding a crisis. So in business terms, here's the difference between issues and crisis management. An issue could be a trend, an event, a controversy, or a public development that could affect the organization, not will affect it, but could. Issues almost always bring with them two distinct points of view, and at its core, issues management is determining where your organization should sit. On one side, on the other, or in the middle. Here's the thing about issues. They take time to develop. You can anticipate them. They follow a life cycle. Usually you have the chance to develop your organization's position on the issue before you have to take a public stand. If your organization has a good issues management program in place, it will be better able to anticipate certain issues that could become crises. It can develop a strategy on the issue, better manage the issue if not avoid it, and in the end, it can avert any major problems that might impact the operations of the organization. Crises are different. They tend to happen quickly. You can't always see them coming, and they may not occur within any neat category of issue. A crisis can be an act of God, a mechanical problem, human error, or the result of management decisions, indecisions, or mistakes. The one thing almost all crises have in common is that they pose an immediate and direct threat on the ability of the organization to continue to operate as it has until now. The worst thing that can happen in a crisis is that the organization shuts down, ceases to exist. For this reason, it pays to know the difference between crisis and issues management, and perhaps most importantly, how to keep an issues management problem from becoming a crisis. If you'd like to talk about issues and crisis management, get in touch.